Alright guys, so the season of express entry draws is finally approaching as it was promised by the Immigration Minister, which means that you will be seeing the CEC, which is the Canadian Experience Class, and the FSW draws, which is the Federal Skilled Worker. Now today's video we will be discussing very specifically about how to be prepared for an express entry draw. What is it basically that you need to do in terms of documentation and the preparation of a submission of a profile in order to be ready for this upcoming season of draws. If that is an important topic and if that is what you're looking for, please be tuned till the end. My name is Sahil. Guys, welcome back once again. My name is Sahil and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I practice in Ontario. My office is here. If you have to get in touch with me, my number is on the screen and the details are there in the description box. More than happy to connect with you. Before we proceed any further, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant of coming to Canada, then this is the channel that you must be subscribed to all the time. So guys, what we are discussing today is the very important topic around express entry. As you already know that a couple of days ago and has been going on for over a year now that there have been no express entry draws with regards to an FSW profile. In the past 6 months or more, there have been no CEC, which is the Canadian Experience Class draws as well. Now, this leaves us with a lot of applicants who have been waiting for these draws and also a lot of international students who have been waiting specifically for their CEC draws, which is the Canadian Experience Class. Now, as mentioned by the Immigration Minister, he said that starting July, we should be seeing at the draws being resumed and we should see them coming out. But then I have received a lot of calls where people don't know where to start and what exactly needs to be done. So in this video today, we will be having two dedicated sections where we will be speaking specifically about the Canadian Experience Class, where people inside Canada, be it students or temporary foreign workers, how can they be prepared? And then the second version will be for people who are outside Canada, how can they be prepared with respect to their PNPs or the express entries. Now guys, for both the programs, the minimum basic requirements, first is the document known as an ECA, which is the Education Credential Assessment. You must get your ECA done from the regulated body, the body or the agency that is going to be dealing with you. Agencies like a WES, which is World Education Services, or IQAS or the other ones, depending upon what is your your occupation, you can reach out to the right agency and get your degree, diploma certified through them and to get an ECA report. Once you get an ECA report, along with that, you must have your the degrees and the diplomas, basically that certificate that tells you that you've completed that education, and you must also have your transcripts / mark sheets, whichever is available. Okay, that's the basic requirement from an education perspective. With regards to your employment, the job, now be it a Canadian job or an Indian job, like inside Canada experience or outside, it doesn't matter. The minimum documentation that would be required would be your offer letter, your pay stubs to show that you were paid for the job, and then an experience letter. We would also require a reference letter which typically talks about what is your experience and what were your roles and responsibilities, your job duties, and the details of the job, right? So that's a minimum requirement. Other suggested requirements can change from case to case and situation to situation, but these are the minimum preparations that you need to do. Okay. The next thing that you need to be prepared with is your Ielts Support. That's extremely important. Without that, you cannot really make a profile as well. Now, the exam that you need to, the test that you need to take is the Ielts General Test. For people who are applying for Canadian Experience Class who have experience in the NOC B jobs. Inside Canada NOC B jobs, your minimum requirement would be CLB 5. And for people who have, NOC 0A jobs in Canada, which is Canadian Experience Class, or FSW, your minimum requirements would be a CLB 7, which is IELTS General, Listening, Speaking, Reading, Writing 6666. Okay, that's your minimum requirement. Now, guys, once you have these three things sorted with you, which is your education, your English, and your work experience, minimum documentation. Okay. Reference letter can be collected later once you get an invitation, but the minimum would be having at least your offer letter and your pay slips. That too you would already have because if you have your work experience, you would already have your pay stub and your offer letter, right? So once you have these basic documentations, that's the minimum requirement for creating an express entry profile. Now, Head out to the GCK, create your profiles, prepare your profiles. If you have any doubts in how to prepare a profile, you can definitely get in touch with our office. We will set up a consultation with you and let you know how to do that. But you can apply for your express entry and your PNP applications within the express entry profile. Okay. You can then proceed to individual provinces as well to start creating your PNP profiles. If you're eligible under a particular PNP, do reach out to exactly the PNP website and see where are you eligible, right? Now, once you have identified the eligibility, go move ahead, go create your profiles, have your details taken from these Ielts reports, WES, which is the ECA reports, and your offer letters and everything. Populate the fields, submit your profiles, and then you need to wait. If you are invited, once you get an invitation from the body, which is the province or the IRCC, you then start uploading your documents within the given time frame. If it's a PNP, you might get a lesser time. If it's an express entry, you will get 60 days to submit, right? Now, guys, this is more or less the whole process of coming to Canada. The whole thing is dependent on your points today. We are expecting the cutoffs to sit in low 500s or probably high 400s for the coming couple of weeks and months. We don't know how the draws are going to sit like and when are they actually going to come, but we definitely know that this summer is going to be big, right? Now, for all the students, the Canadian Experience Class workers and international workers, so typically everybody who's willing to apply under express entry, guys, this is the golden period. Be prepared, get your documents sorted. Ielts and ECA, these are the two minimum requirements because you would already have your your work experience documents, right? Other parallel requirements would be your PCCs and your health documents, your medical checkups and everything. Those are other requirements which will definitely be required, right? But minimum, I told you. Now, guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. My number is on the screen and the details are there in the description box. Please feel free to schedule a consultation and we would be more than happy to help you out. Once again, we really wish you all the best and we really hope to see you soon in Canada. All the best.